Okay, there's like top 8, not at top 8, but like featured games in Australia firing like all around the world right now. That uh, yeah, I guess Verdance really nice. You can see our hero Steven Leva here playing at, let's see, Battle of King Kong Games, Golden Gate Battlegrounds. This is California Bay Area. Tournament for the rich people or something. I don't know. I don't live in America, but that's what I heard. That the Bay Area is like really expensive to live in. Maybe you just travel for like 2 hours there to play. I would.
Wait, did he only AB1?
I think he AB.
He starts at 36, right?
Yeah, AB1.
Interesting.
I mean,
And didn't opt to Oscilio either, so he must have like a pretty gas hand and he wants to keep the resources, or
Yep, he's got consigned to Cosmos.
but we have this.
Which is
What do you mean?
Good zero cost shock.
Wait, what is that? So
Yeah.
okay,
pretty much.
but that's a good start from the
ESD into Fry.
Verdance.
The head jab.
I was playing Fry in this matchup. Okay, that's cool.
Lightning flavored head jab.
Here, we'll put up the lightning head jab here. In case you guys don't know what Fry does, of course.
It's head jab. 3 go again.
Oh, it's blocks 0.
Oh, okay. But at least it still blocks.
Oh wait, now the.
It's ball lightning. It's nerfed ball
Oh
lightning.
wait.
Ball lightning.
Exactly.
I don't wanna.
Yep.
Fuck. How do I do it?
Leaving a
Oh, this
pounder and a fruits in hand.
image.
Which is
Okay, hosted by
not
King Kong
bad,
Games.
considering he's
Let's not block that one.
bows immediately.
Yeah. Oscilio, without the sigil, he'll have to pitch to.
So I was for 6 because use this. The bullseye is at 2. They block 6 in it.
The problem is, like,
Then there's
where-
Plow Under and random card here.
So plow under is not as valuable.
But then we consign the Cosmos for 4. This is 4 card 10.
Amping it with Volzar.
Yep.
I see.
He's playing both of them, so both of them are lightning wizard cards.
Oh.
Not great start at all.
Oh, that's pretty good. So it's amp 4.
Yeah. So 5 damage.
Sorry, 11. Yeah. 4 card 11. That's.
Card red fruits. And then pulse life.
Yeah, it's pretty good still. Life totals are still really in Verdance's favor.
Yeah, it's like.
And this plotter went to here and not being saved for like gun flash here.
Oh no.
So that's good for us, definitely.
Sure.
Good for Oscilio, definitely.
Oh, now it's Verdance's
We're going down fast against this Arcane. At some point it will slow down though. But that's how that things go right now. The Scar with the mental block, the rampant growth life, and the heart of Fendos, the heart spirit of Verdant is a 3 life. Okay. Eclectic coming in.
Oh yeah, okay.
The good card has hit the table. I wonder if you have spell in hand. That would be cool. Big spell, please.
And this just lets him play an instant at instant speed, or an action at instant speed.
It's like rifting, but you don't have to hit.
Yeah.
Non-attack action at instant speed.
Yep, I get that. So what would he want to play from here? Just like sigils?
You pretty much just play anything that you can get value out of.
Yeah.
This one, because he has pitch of blue here, you can pretty easily lead into a Comet Storm.
Okay.
Take 2.
Well, you still need to get an action point, right?
No.
Take
lets you play it
5.
Yeah. You need to get your action point back in order to.
Do you mental block
You're
this?
talking the other side of Comet Storm.
Yeah.
You can hold the card if it's.
Because it's a non-attack action.
Okay, they use it here to mitigate 2 damage and then just.
Blocks 5 with the mental block.
Now after this, you can play the spell if you have it or want to. Otherwise, you can just put Arsenal and wait for this to have the last say. They make the ponder.
Verdance head art card as the Verdance trigger marker. Unlike Majin, who uses the Verdance foot card.
Yeah, same as Tyrion. He also has the feet one.
Yeah, that's because he's cringe.
Okay.
So since this for 5,
Followed up with the Comet Storm.
Comet Storm. Big thing is that you aren't able to Volzar ramp here, so it's not super potent, just 5 damage. But
yeah,
just 5 damage versus 7 damage, it's still.
13 damage, 4 card hand.
Yeah, you're missing 2 damage, which is it's relevant, but.
that you also have another pulsing Aether life looks like, or at least.
It's a really good turn. Now it's 4 card 14. 13, sorry.
She can just chip down and eventually she'll.
Well, just, an average turn, but that's what the Eclectic is for. It makes average turns always.
I think you don't.
Like at worst, your turns are average. And at best, with Tunic or anything, it can be like really good. Just a big fan of Athletic.
That's
Big fan.
on your side, 3
The
Declan?
Is it Lightning Starter?
is a red.
Oh, right. Are you sure it's posting Aether? Because he's only showing the life side.
Oh, I thought it was.
It might be. It's only showing the life side, so we
I mean,
don't
what
actually
other
know.
card can it be?
Rampant Growth. Everbloom.
True. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, no. Never mind.
We sent that for 4, because we get the Bonder, and then you can arsenal it if you want to. I think that's a little dubious though, because
Oscilio taps and then untaps.
we can AB3, and then just arsenal the card and forfeit the RNG on the Ponder.
Yep. Sigil of Lightning.
So you're missing like 1 value out of this 10, but like you miss
Sigil of Lightning.
min-max the Ponder draw. But
In my day,
I digress.
only illusionists got to have bling.
Yeah.
Never mind, I forgot about the staff. Yeah, that's why I don't play Verdance.
Alright, pretty good success. Right?
2 cards 6 though,
So
not
that's
bad.
5
Yeah.
deficit. Verdance gets a free ponder.
Mental block.
And-
That's unlucky.
Block card, so
Yeah.
nope.
That's
Yeah, I accidentally once arsenaled mental block, and after that, it's never went to arsenal
Yes.
in my games of Verdance. So
Convert very well offensively. He can.
Yeah, you can still plow under for 2.
Yeah, he plows in for 2, or he plays out Ring of Roses.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And then and then Arsenal the plow under. That all makes sense.
Leo has played without arsenal this whole game,
So we can punish here,
which
so
is fascinating.
Arsenal card.
There's not
I
been
mean,
things really to be
you can still plow
arsenal
under.
that extremely well.
Or he can discard the mental block.
But no, this is pretty good for 3.
So there's still some things he can do with this hand.
That's a
3 damage shot coming in.
not the worst, but this is vanilla damage. You can AB3 this, or use the mental block here for 2. But probably a thing is going to Arsenal. But look, this Arcane turn is really good because you can see the opponent has this sync, which is like really just breaking the thing. So then you probably like AB1 on the sync. I don't know, play AB1 on the sync. Then you play the Ring of Roses and Staff
Oscilio does. It's
off of this card.
on stream, so
Oh no, that's a Ring of Roses. Off of the mental block card.
he
Yeah,
was
and
worried
then you
about
Arsenal the blow under.
stream because
That would be probably my play on it, but
it'd be great.
It doesn't matter. You're just
okay.
there to play, right?
So then they
Yeah.
can also not play, or can play then Arsenal the blow under.
Attack again. You just might as well convert your hand as best as possible and then mental block.
And this one seems like it's a.
And now if you see ship the blow under, it seems pretty good.
It's the best. Way.
Okay.
Or is Ring of Roses.
Love this line.
It's
Of
nice,
course, they are way
but
better Verdance play than I am. But I'm just trying here to parse together the
Plus you already
turns
so
on this and the reads on the hands.
And
Because if you can read the opponent's
I was
hands
wondering
well,
how many Earth cards he has, 'cause it might be better to just
you play very well.
start. I don't know. Wait, Verdance needs 8 to be online in CC.
Yep,
Okay,
8.
never mind. I mean, yeah, if you have enough Earth cards, you can just decompose 3 times instead of 2 or 4,
Mhm.
which is not bad.
It's pretty key. But Oscilio
Wait,
attacks enough.
wait, what just happened? He
Mm,
yeah, this is kind of messy, cause like it's hard for him to know which card he drew first,
Yeah.
cause he was kind of shuffling his hand. If Steven lets us go, he's a good guy. Very trustworthy
mm.
of Steven.
Yeah, fortunately, at least we know that it is the card that he drew. So.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would step in, and I would personally execute Mars.
Yep.
Just like in God of War.
So Steven's turn. He pops the Sigil Lightning, gets an embodiment. Starts out for the electric static discharge.
Thinks about it a bit. Realizes that I might have done the math.
What is this? Is that a cat or an otter?
Discard the blink.
Discarding blink?
Actually
Okay.
or the resources at this point.
We have not seen sigils, we have not seen gun flashes, we have not seen blasts.
Does Volzar say when you've played or activated a sigil?
Played.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So Volzar is currently not.
It's only amping 1.
Yeah. But still not free.
Yes, correct.
Blast to Oblivion.
With no value, so it's a little rough here.
It's we're still swinging for 7, so I wouldn't call it rough, but
Embodiment, and
could be much better.
7 more.
That's how crazy the card is, just saying.
Decompose.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. There it is.
Decomp.
Yeah, it does not have enough Earth cards to decompose in 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of struggling going on Levis' side. The draws are what they are, but there is infinite time almost in this matchup, so
He's doing three there.
it's not
And the-
Greedy.
it's not the worst right now.
yeah, there's two more joining. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's gonna definitely play one of these cards in hand. So
Yeah. Now I think that's an Everbloom. Life.
ooh, mind warp.
Okay,
Mind Warp.
another 4-card 11 here.
Oh, this is a family-friendly stream.
I didn't say anything.
That's the implication. So
Just
now we're
playing
gonna-
for value this time because you got nothing else really to do. There's no setup to be had.
Does that work?
But that is very important part of Oscilio, because you can also do that too.
So he doesn't.
And sometimes you do it like really well, sometimes you
Ah.
do it a little worse than opponent. Of course, like your opponent's Verdance, who just plays his value game as one of the best decks in the
Yep.
whole Flesh and Blood game.
I was just wondering because like.
So the AB3 on that.
Okay.
But you break your whole hand out of opponent, so that's really good.
Or
No Arsenal though.
turning on. He can still
Yeah.
decompose.
Wait. What is going on here? Okay, I thought he was gonna put it in banish really quick. I was like,
I mean, that would be pretty obvious.
Comet Storm.
it was Mind Warp
Blast, I
AB?
think.
4.
It's for 4.
And he has AB4. It's AB3.
Bro,
Yeah,
these
take it.
casters are
That's it.
I think you.
lost.
Okay.
Let me mute them. Yapping. Cavalry's tilling, and then we got a life card, and then I know I blanked out, bro. So I want to see what the Oscilio hand is. And then, yeah, Evergreen, and then the Arcane Twinning. So you send it. Unfortunate 5 here, but at least there's Gun in the Flash going to RSL. I think from that flip I saw that was Gun in the Flash, and now we hope that there's not a Plow Under in the RSL. So now we AB3. Take 2. Finally, turn 7. The card has hit the Arsenal slot. That's pure happiness. Calories for 8. Going down to 15 is dubious, but like this card offers nothing but numbers. So you have all the choices in the world to either take it and combo and block it and play for value. That's totally fine, everything in it. So there's now currently 3, if I can see correctly, on the banished zone. And I don't know what kind of like compass this is right here currently, but okay, they were just a little done like this. Was not pointing to the Gravy Bones treasure island. I would go though. So block 2, take 6. Okay, so we can't use the blast because there's still no sigils at play. Maybe we need to play 12 sigils. Maybe we just need to play 12 sigils, but what is this? I swear that if Sigil of Ada was lightning, that would probably be a bit too broken, but I digress. Let me have that. This coming in for 5, so now it's a first of life as Emerald Scolding, CNC, and then Pulsing Aether. Thinking going. Mind Warp for 3 after that. Opponent no blocks. So now the combo does not need to be spectacular, because the life totals are relatively even, but they are keeping a wide hand. But this Mind Warp again is good at disrupting the hand, and you just have to outfront give a card for it. So yeah, got an Flash Deal in Arsenal. So now we got, can't still say Trust, but I think those are sigils. They are looking full art bluish, dark bluish, so that spells sigils. I know this boys, this goat's deck is blinked. Oh, did we got all the pieces? I think that's the most Saint Verdance player who is using the head piece and not the feet piece, representing the pings. Block 6, so we had another Gun Flash in hand. Another double sigil, so opponent throws E-Strike, decombos E-Strike. Okay, so I don't remember what the arsenal that they have is. But at least we do now get to start this Gun Flash loop and put the sigils on board. So the opponent's hand is not looking to be disruptive, but it can send 12. It can send 12 no problems. We can also block a bit. Like sending 12 and going to 4 is not it. You can block had and this, and you could go to 6, and you still probably die to Emerald Scolding and then Waning Moon, so that's not something you want to do. So probably do need to block one card, which is unfortunate. The opponent can no block this. I don't think this is good enough to push for a combo, even if those two cards are both sigils. But that is an option. If this was a aggro matchup, that would probably be a real option. We're thinking, do we block or not? So then you can't use all the... So they do wanna go online, I suppose. And they can't use all the E-strikes, I guess. This is IP hand. Of course, depends what's the arsenal right now. You know, see again what's the arsenal. So take two life on here and send 7. Totally fine. You can be top 10. That's 2 brilliances. So you just block the armor here, and like your hands should be combo, because you've drawn so many weird hands. So okay, this is what we've been waiting for. God, this is 4th game I'm commentating, and it's hard to speak on the Wales lingo. That is not my first language, and also like talking in general. Okay, opponent is a little bit shaking on the seat, as they should, taking a real nice spot and be ready to get blasted. What's the hand? There's etchings, I see. There has to be instance because of the choice that we made there. Now Arcane Compliance has hit the hand, and he reacts. So that's a real good blocking hand for this turn. But Now what if you pass? What if you pass on the 6 cards? Your opponent passes on those cards. Okay. Gun the flash for 4. No blocks. Blocks the first one. It's a mistake again. Take 2, the first one always. Ah, unless you don't want the opponent to activate the second strike card. That's smart. I hate that second strike card, by the way. Even in Aura. Now we play the Brilliance, because they know about the Brilliance to go at the 2. And this 1 amp here is the bindings. Maybe you do it here. That would be cool. I mean, thinking for myself. Double Shelter Hand on the combo turn. That's a little bit of a tongue click there, at best. Play Conductivity. Nice. The King Kong games, this one. This logo. I like that logo. That's a pretty cool one, by the way. So they make that. And then they can block 4 on the winning. For the next card. Sigil of Solace. That's a good one to get out of the range of. That probably grants us easily 1 turn. Really good. Really good Solace there. Yeah, I think 2 Solace is like really solid for this matchup. It's something I want to earn. Probably the best min-max ratio on it. Like, you don't need it at every hand, but like just playing the value game and staying out of Storm Strider's range is good, because essentially your opponent has like 50 life and you have like 26 life, so. Now, what's the call here? The compliance looks scary in this hand, because I think I saw etchings there. But if it's shock hand, then this compliance is just AB3. Pitching on the glyph. 15! Oh lord, that is doing work. Yeah, so is this. But does that matter? Does that matter? Because glyph's base is 5. I'm pretty sure glyph's base is being calculated because it's 3 plus X. So this card does not affect the X, because it just comes to the card from these. It's not being amped or anything added to it, I think. But that card is blocking 6. I mean, this Arcane Snag is not the worst. You don't get the effect through here, though. For opponent ABs, but it's still like 5 damage. Now we are doing the thinking thing. So let me skip forward a bit here. See what happens. And also, like, we can put this to 1.25, I think. So they take 3, but I think that's wrong. I might be wrong though, but yeah. Arsenal pass. 13 to 20, opponent 2 cards. That's a rough spot. Now this game's in a rough spot. Play this card, does only a little bit of damage. The effects you get still. So I want to just go to 11. Scour is not spectacularly good card into us though. Okay, so they popped only one, maximized the damage, that's nice. But we were granted the embodiment. But through the moon, the embodiment was granted a bit too. And now, do I see current funnel saving the day? Gun the Flesh with Go again has hit the board, and now they sink. So you can't deny that unless you have Blink. Then you waste. You waste the action point, which you don't. So they take 4 in it. Take that back. Please be a current funnel. Okay, it's not. Please bleep Blink. Not allowed to do the sync. Sync and Blink. Now, I can't see what the rest of the cards are. Man, if the glyph hit last turn, we would have continued the combo because it popped everything. So compliance did work. That's the first time I've seen it ever do work, so I don't think it's particularly good card still. But it's a piece into us, for sure. Now we're doing the thinking thing. So 2 onwards we move. Now we play Gun Flash. And then probably use the shock side of the Comet Storm. Go down to 12. So opponent is holding Cavaliers, Tilling, Fruits of the Forest, and Blow Under. Play CLV, pitch the gun. Oh, it was Snool Shock. Okay, I thought it was Comet Storm Shock. Yeah, right? 16 amp! Bro, I think Leva's Wolzar is working extra hours. So take 7. Go to 5. Oh, they took 5. I don't fucking know. That is channeled. Not bad. Being at 10 though. But if they said only... Okay, go to 6. Is that allowed? Probably doing it at your end step, so there's nothing there. No, never mind, your turn because of the ping. Now they can send Plow under here. Now the hand is CLV, there's Shock card. But 6 life is not. Yeah, the ping comes in here, but I think they already took the thing, the life. On the counter. Then that card goes bottom here. The Tunic block, we go to 5. That's a very dubious place to be in. Opponent draws Everbloom. They drew a blue. They have the kill here. Okay. Striders have hit the table. They're presenting 3 on this. A 4. So opponent can take or not. 2 floating. I would probably go to the think thing. Ah, that's GG's, that's unlucky. I don't think that would have saved the thing. It was just 1 damage, but I don't know, the early turns were rough, and then the combo got compliance. So there's was a difference. I wonder if at some point we should have held back and parcel the card or combo a bit more, or like, I don't know. It's rough because there was no sigils. It was definitely rough. Good game to learn from though. Good game to learn from though. Ah, so close, so close. The compliance, first time ever. It did something. I won the game. Unlucky.